and they hate that. I ain't even hungry, but I ate that. I keep on winning and they hate that. And they hate that. And they hate that.
Yeah, what's up?
Beat 'em up, yo.
Yeah, I was on a little diet. Let's
Beat
get
'em
ready
up.
for the summer. Even if they
Beat
don't
'em
want
up,
it, we
yo.
gon' give it to them.
Eat 'em up. I could do it better than he can. Really like that, no pretend. Had to get him back just to revenge. I'ma go to Paris for the weekend. I'ma go with it for the weekend. Sports mode, cause I be speeding. No safety, I'm bleeding. I can never fumble, I defend. Going hard for my sisters.
Back again up in. Come for my M's, you get this double. Straight to your bubble. In this game because I love the trouble. So watch your tone if you don't wanna rumble. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring, yes, them cannons ring. Make sure you photo ready when you see the game. I thought I told you lames, we are not the same. Having some fun, while you out on your run, taking victory laps. I'm in the hood with them ones. Catch me out in Decatur with some meat and potatoes. Waffle House in Atlanta. I hit the blue flame later with them two-tone gators. Who you know gon' face? I see them keep trying, professional imitators. Rep, where's the flag? Now you're making me mad. With 47, get that. You better get back. You pop, like my. Did you forget we know you not with any inch of the real. So stop it. I ain't knocking your little hustle, but watch it. I would hate to hear that loud ooh, chitty chitty bang, chitty chitty bang. Oh, them cannons ring.
Tonight, from M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland, it's the AFC Championship game on EA Sports. Kirk Cousins and the Baltimore Ravens versus Lamar Jackson and the Buffalo Bills.
This one for the right to represent the AFC in Super Bowl 56 in LA. Off we go. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback in his 10th NFL season now, a two-time Pro Bowler, Kirk Cousins. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. On the handoff, Dillon. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 61 first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This is DJ Reed returning. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's MVP from 2019, now in his 4th season out of Louisville, Lamar Jackson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because a pick, has to do the same thing.
Cousins to throw it. And this is caught. It's Brown. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Cousins. Touchdown. It's complete.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back there and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
You got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
So now a fresher. Here's Jackson to throw. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now it's Jackson. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And the Bills are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Lindsey. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Kendrick Bourne there to make the grab. And the Bills draw a bit closer. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Now these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends in a Buffalo touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Cousins. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. On 1st and 10, Cousins. Flush to his right. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Over the middle to Smith.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets him.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And Jackson throwing once more. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
They'll roll him out right. Gets through, and now an opening. And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he'll go out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make this a second down. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
Jackson. This will be caught just inside the 10. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be second and goal. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. They lost 4 there, and it's third down. Jackson from the shotgun. Steps away to his left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked it and ran, but he's... Now it's Smith. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The drive starts with a carry by Dillon. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Dillon. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On second down, Dillon. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Throwing, Cousins. Hard throw, incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've got all the help with it. I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Well, Bills offense now for one final time in this first half. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. That's complete to Tyler Johnson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. Now right to Bourne. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Second down and 3. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. Scope off, his biorhythms, what is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that Lamar Hunt trophy and represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. We'll get back to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's look back to the NFC Championship game held earlier today. And it's the Chicago Bears who are heading to the Super Bowl as they await the winner of this AFC Championship game. So with that, let's get you right back out for the second half and the right to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl, as I'm privileged to hand things back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. Taken from about the 12. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And just a yard to go here on second down. They'll run with Smith, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On the carry, here's Smith. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And Jackson's so tough to stop. He's got a first down, and he gives himself up there at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception. Really a bad throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Demario Davis coming in for the sack that time. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Smith. They get just a yard back there, and now they'll be looking at a tough 3rd and 15. Now it's Jackson. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down.
Again, it's Dillon. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and 1, here's Cousins. He dumps this off to Dillon underneath. And he will have a Ravens first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. Back now in Baltimore. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all, and it's been a long day for this crowd waiting. Finally, they feel they got a call.
They go play action. Cousins under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Justin Houston. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Throwing on 2nd and long. Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Cousins on 1st down. Right side complete. That's Woods. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Robert Woods in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, they've been part of the cream of the crop in the AFC all season. It's becoming more and more evident that they're going to get a shot to play for that Super Bowl title.
The momentum has been building, and you mentioned how well they've played throughout the season. It's all come together for them, and they are really laser-focused on being that team to represent in the Super Bowl.
They have been dominant in this one. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense, they're just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big gain there for the Bills. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Jackson. And this is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passing we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game, and that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Colton Miller, former first-round pick, called for the penalty there. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20. Jackson now. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Now Jackson, 43. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll let this go deep for Bourne. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. A big gain there for the Bills. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bills have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. That time, a 9-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in onside kick game now.
They don't lie. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to Dillon on 1st down. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. This is Dillon on the counter. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Play action now. Cousins. Dancing to his left. And he fires one incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To his left. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill His second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. Now their backs really against the wall now. They knew how tough this would be on the road, AFC title game, and they have gotten all they could handle and then some. They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Jackson on first down. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. So 5 yards, make it 2nd down. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, Jackson. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over to the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he can do there. And he winds up giving the ball away.
79 yards on the ground for him so far. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's the big man Dillon with it. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. And they take a knee. 2nd and 11. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 3rd down, Cousins. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody. And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's get activated, let's get activated, let's get activated, let's get activated. Go QB in the pocket, let it go, them bullets penetrate. When you in that field, it get real, just stay dedicated. Go.
Put me in the game, I know what to do. Show me some set up a plan, I'ma make a move. Audible, it's gonna be a blitz if I run into you.
Go. When the kick off the ball, run it back home. Hail Mary, pray the feds don't intercept the pack. Familiar with the struggle, look, I'm coming up from scratch. Nothing huddle with my pain, then I turned it to some racks. Celebrate. Nothing motivate me more than when I hear the crowd roar. Check my name in the stands, I got drums, I got bands. Same ones that was hating, buying tickets, now they fans. Call a blitz, they don't see you.
It's just a little hit for the summer.